All right, it looks like we're live. Don't know how it's going yet. We'll figure this out in a couple of seconds, will we not? Doom da doom doom, da doom da doom, doom da doom doom, doom da doom doom. We got games. What kind of games do we want to play today? I might play some No More Heroes. This looks like a fun game. Could I change things to... Let me go for 1 second to hear something. Make sure this is proper. Where is my stuff? Subscriptions, chaos. There we go. My stuff. Subscriptions, chaos. All right, so far it sounds pretty good. All right, now it should be good. Doom, 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 doom. All right, let's get this stuff going. Got people trying to group chat me right now. Not right now, guys. I'm trying to StreamYard. All right, I'm doing it live, I think. We can play different kind of games. What kind of games do we want to play? Does anybody know? We never know. Haven't plugged in the Warframe in a minute. Let's test that out and show how it is. It's been a minute. Yeah, so you can see me in the reflection of the TV, but there's only a silhouette of me, so you can F off. Oh, that's cool. Robot dogs. I got a bunch of new stuff. Oh, wow. Cracked my neck. Spine and back. That was pretty crazy. How was you? I am streaming of Doom. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you were just focused on other things then? Did I do something wrong? Well, no, I just asked if you had time to help me with getting dinner started. You were doing other things. I was distracted for a little bit. Now I'm trying to stream. Yep, so I'm going to do my workout, because I did not work out yesterday, because you had to go get the car. Okay. No. And then I'll get dinner started. Okay, thank you, sweetie. I've been live for 3 minutes. I was trying to get it set up, and it took me like 20-something minutes to get set up. You did it all by yourself. I did it by myself. Yay! I was very happy about that. It took a minute, though. Oh, look at that one. It was dancing. That's so cute. Some of the new ones are kind of cool. That's interesting looking. It's a water one. I was about to say, it's kind of watery. I liked it. To find out which one that is. Well, yeah, I mean, if you... Yeah, this is something we could definitely do. There it is. It's new Warframe. It's called Ureli. But yeah, no, this is definitely something we can do together. Yeah. Now that I can play again. Yeah. Now that Luna's able to play again, we can play Warframe together and kick some ass. So maybe later tonight, if we decide to do another stream as well, she can jump on and we can kick it to some Athos. Kill some things. Right? We can see how much that character is for her and maybe see if we can get it built or something. There are some cool looking ones. Devra would like that one right there. But that one is kind of cute. The water one. Look, it made a heart out of water. So cute. That was great. And you're adorable. Yep, but internet is paid. Yay, thanks, sweetie. I got only $20 now in the account, but hey. Yep. I would rather the internet be paid than not be paid, because that's part of having a job. Yep. For Luna working and then me doing the stream stuff. Maybe if I have a following in the future, it might be a common thing as I type and write books as well. I'm glad I know that this notebook thingy can run StreamYard. Well, at least it sounds good still. Mutant boars in the area, no trespassing.
You're in favor of gun control? I'm sorry, but rare contrived scenarios like this.
Yeah, that's why he's firing with the single fire.
Don't justify all innocent lives lost due to gun violence.
No, it's
sorry to break it to you, but scenarios like this aren't as rare as you would think. Blacks? No, okay, not like this. But guns being used for self-defense is actually significantly more common than them being used to commit crimes. Really? Yeah, there are about 500,000 to 3 million defensive uses of a firearm per year in the U.S., compared to only 300,000 gun crimes. Yep, and before the 2020 riots, all violent crime, including gun crime, had been declining across the U.S.
Yep.
Fine, whatever. But what about assault rifles? No one needs one of those. And they kill so many people. All rifles combined kill fewer people each year than hammers. Or fists. More people are literally kicked to death than are killed with assault rifles. Okay, well, what about closing the gun show loophole, Mr. Smart Guy? You mean the idea that people don't have to get background checks when they buy guns at gun shows? Yeah, that. Doesn't exist. Yes, it does. No, really. It doesn't exist. I don't have a statistic for anything like that. It just literally doesn't exist. Google that.
Yep. It's just bullshit.
Wow, okay. Wow. Oh boy. Ooh. Wow. We made it.
That's a lot of fire.
This count is our post-lockdown vacation. We're going on a cruise. Done. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share.
That's some funny shit. But yeah, that was Funny the World. You got to hear that as well. We listened to Freedom Tunes. Freedom Tunes is hilarious. Really, really funny. I enjoy it much. Redeem in browser. What do you mean redeem in browser? Oh, hey, look, a browser. Now I get it. But yeah, internet, it's interesting. But really, guns do protect people more than they think they do. Oh, hey, look, I can literally zoom in and out. I do have Amazon Prime. Oops, damn it. I think it was letting me claim it. I just don't know how to cursor information.
Okay, so this was the first. Maybe actually have some brain. That's always. I want us in this time of division and fragmentation and fracture to find ways of coming together in peace. Coming together in peace. That's why I'm chatting to Candy, so it's a chat to you. I don't want to sit around chatting to people like I want to talk to people where there are areas of concern and discontent and downright disagreement, and find ways that we can harmonise. Stand-up comedian Russell Brand was established in show business in the early 2000s, presenting on MTV, was a spin-off of TV's Big Brother, and then lasted into movie stardom in 2008.
Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. If you're not going to log in normally, I'm not going to. Almost, though. That would have been derpy.
His sharp wit and magnetic persona continued to propel him into world fame, international comedy tours, and Hollywood movies.
Oh, yeah.
And then, around 2012, Russell publicly decided to step back from the limelight.
This. I keep messing up.
Spiritual and political activism. He released Revolution, a book about nonviolent social change, away from contemporary capitalism and toward the common good. He also wrote Recovery, a bestseller about navigating addiction, as someone who's been addicted to sex, heroin, fame, and everything that comes in that line of work. He made documentaries exploring drug addiction too. He's campaigning for change in the treatment of addiction in his home country, the UK. After capturing an audience with his celebrity, he dramatically refocused, and now brings his audience along with him on his journey through his podcast, Under the Skin.
That was stupid.
It goes without saying that Russell's and my own life experiences are pretty different, but in this episode, we find some things we have in common. We dive into his beliefs and what he wants to achieve through activism, our agreements and disagreements on human nature, how universalism plays out in reality, and our experiences as follows. Hey, welcome to the Ben Shapiro Show Sunday Special. The show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Delivering tech improvements fine on expressvpn.com/Ben. Just a reminder, doing some bonus
really?
At the end with Russell.
Every time. It just makes
them
them turn around for no goddamn reason.
I don't know if it's dailywire.com.
That's so annoying.
All the full conversations with every one of our awesome guests. Russell, thanks so much for joining the show. So happy to be with you, mate. So,
all right.
I think for a lot of my audience, this is always these are sorts of weird, I would say, grouping. The fact that you and I are sitting together is strange to a lot of people who kind of may not know your spiritual and political side, who may only be familiar with your work in Hollywood. And I think your journey really is sort of a fascinating one. If you don't mind, I'd like to have you go through that journey a little bit because, as you know,
that was stupid.
Public consciousness for a moment in time, then they sort of
that was very stupid. Why does it not let you do anything about that? Off the cliff I go.
All the things that you've been doing over the years, sort of how you got from point A to point B. So why don't you start from the beginning? How did you make a name for yourself in the first place?
I'm a stand-up comedian primarily, Ben. That's my background. And while I was becoming a stand-up comedian, I was also studiously and diligently becoming a drug addict. It took quite a lot of commitment. It was quite time-consuming. And ultimately, these two drives to entertain and the drives to numb pain, competed in my little biographical journey. The stand-up comedy led to like hosting stuff on MTV, like MTV VMAs in your country, and also eventually doing movies and stuff. I trained as an actor, but prior to sort of breaking out, having one of those moments where I reached public consciousness, particularly in your country, and was married to like a famous entertainer and singer over there, Katy Perry, and I very much was in the world of.
That's right, he was married to Katy Perry.
Started.
Holy shit.
Point. But the secondary.
Now she's all drinking Kool-Aid and shave her head and shit.
Holy shit. Balls and balls. Alright, now we're going to play my main character. This is my favorite guy. Rhino. Heavy armor.
It's very easy to form appetite-based attachment to stuff like fame and celebrity and money, power.
I got swords, got a big hammer axe, I got an automatic, heavy machine gun, 2 machine gun pistols.
Oh, something to addiction. And of course, I'm speaking primarily from personal experience with any reason. And I reckon what happened, mate, is like well famous for a minute, and some of that was fantastic. Other aspects of it were challenging, and the sort of spiritual and domestic aspects of my life have been sort of subsequently.
Yeah, while I'm playing this game, we're listening to an interview with Ben Shapiro and who else? Russell Brand.
Two people who you would never expect to sit down and have a conversation together.
Right.
And then a week or two later, Ben Shapiro came on Russell Brand.
Yep. That's pretty crazy.
Like trying to become a better person, trying to live in accordance with the spiritual principles that have saved my life, and trying to think how I can be beneficial while still hopefully on
I don't know how long I can do this, but let's try it.
Russell, I want to talk to you about
because I can make myself armor, and I wonder if that counts separate wearing armor. Yeah, I was supposed to have an interview with a lady for insurance stuff today for my knee, and that was a failure because the lady never called me like she was supposed to.
You never had a chance to call them?
No, by the time I did, they would have been closed.
All right, yeah, so that's the first thing you gotta do tomorrow then.
Yep, I'm just gonna call like, hey, I was supposed to have an interview yesterday. What happened? Why does everybody forget about me?
I'll never forget about you.
Yay, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I'll never forget about you. Everybody else can fuck off.
Personal story is, first of all, it's just the story.
All right.
How do I? You basically took the Solomonic journey.
I have armor.
1,000 wives and
Haha.
1,000 horses.
Wait.
And then it seems that you sort of came around.
I still have armor. Oh, I do have armor still. Ha! No shield, my ass.
Time I was young teen, 11, 12, 13 years old, I go into an Orthodox synagogue, very steeped in sort of Judeo-Christian notions of personal virtue and controlling appetites and all that sort of stuff. There's always a draw in our culture toward, as you say, the fulfillment of those appetites. And as somebody who really went whole hog on a lot of this stuff, maybe we can talk about, when was it that you sort of started to feel like maybe this isn't the be-all end-all, maybe there's something more than this?
Personally, for me, it required that the encounters be kind of lived through. I understood things theoretically and spiritually long before I was able to embody them and live by them. I reckon it's quite hard to monitor how you feel if you're being lauded and applauded, if you're successful financially and being celebrated. Sometimes you can lose touch with what's actually happening to you spiritually, or if you're not a religious person.
Oh, no one has shields. Not even the enemy. Ha! That's great though, because I technically still have a shield because I'm a rhino. I have a 2,400 damage point shield. You've only took 300 from me.
I began to recognize that any external stimulant that begins to govern my state, my perception, govern my moods, the way I identify with myself, could potentially be categorized as addiction. If my life becomes about how other people see me, about what's written about me, how financially successful I am, then I'm kind of living in an external object. And what I started to awaken to, so I wasn't happy, I wasn't fulfilled. And I love your classical reference there, Ben. It's difficult though, because things like the flesh is satisfying, drugs are fulfilling, flattery and praise are enticing and distracting, and it still takes discipline in me. Still now, when I look at the world of celebrity and what I might classify as the world of individualism, egocentism, I still find it kind of appealing. And I'm a professional person. I have intention and ambition. I see the way that you run a media organisation, and I think, wow, this is really sort of successful. And I still am stimulated and attracted to versions of success. But the difference is now I understand wholeheartedly and I fully accept that there is nothing external that can ever make me feel resolved, fulfilled, or complete. That if I'm ever to feel connected, valued, valuable, awake and aware, that I have to live a life of meaning and purpose. Now, if you speak about your own background, you had a set of traditional values that were accessible to you, and I'm sure I did in my own way. I'm from like a single parent family. Religion wasn't sort of at the forefront of our sort of cultural life. Like Church of England, that just means that's the thing you get given. You're just issued that on entry, on arrival. There's no like study exams or outfits required. Spirituality wasn't like something I was particularly thinking about. This is, in a way, mate, this dovetails with a kind of ideological thought that's used often in recovery from addiction. The belief that most people are craving spiritual fulfillment in some way, purpose, meaning, a sense of community, togetherness, fairness, justice, that perhaps these values are not entirely cultural, but somehow inherent. And those of us that grow up without them might try to synthesize those values by becoming successful, or by becoming a heroin addict, by becoming a devoted athlete, or by hanging around strip clubs, all looking for meaning, purpose. Now, and for me, pleasure is a kind of a palliative, and what I really need is purpose. But the culture does not promote these kind of messages. The culture, in my opinion, promotes individualism, materialism, rationalism, scientism. If it can't be measured, then it isn't there. And for me, I was a devotee of a particular culture. Culture tells you become successful. All the while, I had these kind of spiritual inclinations and yearnings, but I didn't know how to process them. I wasn't really mentored until I got clean from drugs and alcohol. And because those things are so appealing and attractive, carnality,
I killed that dude.
It took a while. It took being in it. I'm very fortunate and privileged to have had the experience of the red carpets and the flash bulbs and the adulation, because now I recognise, oh yeah, I've been there. Still now though, then I can see a picture of myself in a situation of celebrity from 10 years ago or whatever. I think, oh my God, that looks so appealing and cool. Must have meant something.
Yep, I know how it is to be famous but not rich. Being famous is not always fun, especially if there's no riches.
I wonder how my life might have been different if I'd have understood that purpose and meaning can be connected with internally and all that you acquire externally. Whilst it might provide gratification, pleasure, and it is not good fun being poor, I can personally vouch for that. These things are not the solution to spiritual problems.
Yeah, Russell, I totally agree with so much of that. I want to get more into it in just 1 second. First, let's talk
Oh,
about
how'd I die?
I'm worried about it, Ben. Let me tell you the absolute truth. I'm worried about my internet security. Is there some system, some service I could use? Because I don't know what to do. I'm out here. I'm panicking. I'm frantic.
I'm so glad you asked, Russell. It's ExpressVPN. You ever read that fine print that appears when you start browsing incognito mode? It says your activity might actually still be visible to your employer or the school or your ISP. How can they even call that incognito? To really stop people from seeing the site.
Right.
You need to do what I do.
I think it's more because it doesn't save.
All the time. So you use Wi-Fi.
So if you want to not log your search history because you don't want people to see what porn sites you're going to,
Clear your history.
You use the incognito. Not everybody remembers to clear their history, so they just use the incognito window when they're done.
I use the incognito and it's still clear because sometimes your incognito does save history. So I've actually had to go through and delete shit. And there was also stuff that was saved from years ago, many years ago, and I had to like delete and I didn't know how to at first. And I also made it so now my email stuff, even my search history is deleted like every couple months now. It just automatically deletes after it's been so many months. I don't want people to know what the fuck kind of hentai I was watching. Oh, senpai, yeah. Tentacle porn everywhere. Okay, now you guys know. That. But still, nonetheless. I don't need people watching my shit. What I do on my time is my time, not your time. Unless you're going to pay me. Like, if they're paying me to fap, that's a different story.
What I've said is that the lack of God is like a hole in our hearts, so we're trying to fill that with a variety of things. And for a lot of people,
come on, let me get down there. The fucking things are destroying my ship. No, you are not going to destroy this, you hookers.
For any sort of spiritual connection, mission, purpose, it's really key to make that mistake, especially in a society that, as you say, tends to measure things.
Glad I got a hammer that explodes.
This number of dollars, plus this number of lovers, plus this amount of this number of
pounds. Nightmare mode, supposedly.
And the reality is that none of that is a substitute for the sort of meaning and purpose that pretty much every philosopher since the dawn of time has been searching for.
Yes, and while we are in some ways only qualified to speak about it empirically from an individual perspective, it's clear.
But yeah, I'm glad I got the rhino right now. It is armor. We could do this mission together, honey. They would, because then you just have to sit behind me. I'll take the shots. Yep, you got magical powers. The only thing I got is a really good thing is my stomp, but that takes a lot of energy.
When it was analog rags found in hedges and bushes, now your pocket is a portal to limitless pixelated digital sex ghosts available at a moment's notice. How are you going to evolve a sophisticated and loving and empathetic sexuality when bombarded with that amount of stimulation? I suppose you could, from a dietary perspective, from a technological and pornographic perspective, chart these markers, but I wonder where they are more insidiously present in culture around ideas such as economics. I wonder where else we're being hypnotized, seduced, and guided by cultural messaging that is not beneficial to individuals and is not in tune with, even if you don't believe in creation or divinity, how we are evolved.
So let's talk for a second about your sort of view of spirituality. So
your spirituality.
Spiritual but not religious.
No, I believe in being spiritual. That's
really.
It's always a good thing to have.
How does your spirituality define yourself? Talk about meaning and purpose. What would you say your sort of meaning is? Where do you find it?
Oh, my neck. It's a nice kink in it.
The rubric from which my spirituality is lived and understood is fortunately quite practical in that I'm in recovery from addiction. And what that gives you is a set of principles and
He couldn't shield it.
almost cyclical system that you live within. The first step in these 12-step systems then is surrender. I don't know what to do anymore. My life has got problems in it and I don't know how to control it. The second step is about having hope that change is possible. A lot of people fall down there, whether it's in terms of chemical dependency or changing behaviour, or more broadly, because I can test these messages are somewhat perennial.
All right, I'm ripping right through these guys now.
Human beings are essentially, defined by some cruelty, boldness, selfishness, or whatever. So, these things are designed for the individual, but I think socially applicable. So the second step,
Oops, wrong one. It's this one?
The second step is believing change is possible. The third step is coming to believe that a power greater than
There it is.
The third power.
That's what I was trying to do.
Made a decision to turn our will and our life over to the care of God as we understood God. Now that's all completely open to interpretation. There are people in 12-step groups from a variety of religious backgrounds.
Gonna smash you with the hand.
For me, what it means is the set of values and systems that I come up with in my head are, if not arbitrary, somewhat as a result of my conditioning and my impulses and instincts, which I do with some guidance on. Already admitted there's a problem. I believe it's possible to change. Now I get ready to accept help. Each one of these things really unpacked quite.
I fell off the fucking cliff. It instantly takes your shield away when you fall off the cliff.
Loss.
No, not again. Fuck. It just purposely shoved me off the cliff again. Yeah, it did it deliberately to me. What a dick. Alright, asshole.
I always embrace mystery. Drug addicts usually do. You take the psychedelic drugs and have the kind of experiences that they induce. If you feel the kind of despair and loss and loneliness that a lot of addicts feel, and the kind of conditions that becoming a drug addict introduce you to, the criminality and the kind of, cliche desperation that one might encounter.
Got my armor, dickhead.
The possibility of God.
Eat this.
For me, I know you're like
yeah, they weren't joking about nightmare mode at the end. That's the closer you get to the end, the harder it gets. It's only because I fell off the fucking ledge twice, and I had to reset my shield twice, so I died 3 different times. Now, if I die one more time, it's over.
Just by my ego and my petty trivial desires, I will live a petty trivial life. I need something powerful. And now, I don't know if that's important to anybody. I'm sure many of your viewers are religious. I'm sure many of them are atheistic. I'm sure many of them are individualistic. It's pointless even really to speculate. But for me personally, I need to feel that there is beauty, that there is love, that there is a kind of glory. And I think whether we're talking about sort of the success of Marvel movies and the way they introduce archetypes and grand themes, or the kind of tensions that we feel politically sometimes, or the epidemic of mental health problems and opioid addiction in your country currently, this for me is demonstration of the yearning, the need for real change. And in my opinion,
real change.
God knows I know your opinion differs. For me, these problems cannot be resolved within the limited framework of current political discourse. We need to invite meaning and purpose, and if not more correctly, God, back into the conversation of how we construct society and how we organise systems of governance and even.
You should always separate church and state, though.
You're talking about God in the abstract, not the literal.
Yeah, the abstract
just
understanding.
Spirituality
Yeah.
in general.
Believing in something. It gives you purpose. It makes you push harder and live longer. And that's something we do and help people with as well. It's helping people find meaning and purpose and stuff.
Discovered was the universe natural law that governs the universe. And what he really means by that is that if there are certain things that are designed to serve certain purposes, then
smashing things with a hammer.
But
it's pretty much almost a one-hit kill with my hammer for these guys. That's the fun thing.
At the same time, he's promoting the idea of freedom of rationality is at the same time promoting the idea that there are actual hierarchies of beings where some people should be held slaves. So it's easy to see how the sort of logic leads to the wrong places. On the other hand, the attempt to sort of
a lot of guys are imprisoned in this game so far.
To disconnect the world from its teleology also leads to the nihilism and despair that we see. So how do you find sort of middle ground?
And I found something rare.
What do you think are the rules for the road? What do you think the rules for the road should be for an individual, and what do you think the rules for the road should be in terms of a society and then in terms of government? Because I think those are three separate categories, and I think that very often
killed all these guys for a reason.
Political thinking conflates all three. It's like what I like for individuals is what I also want a government to do, or what I want society to do is what I want the government to do. And I think it's pretty important to sort of tease out what we should expect from each one of those sort of categories: individuals, society, and government.
In these three areas, mate, the sort of the rules for an individual, the rules for a society, and the rules of the government, yes, of course, there are, like, at scale, many simplistic ideologies begin to warp and break down. And look, I'm aware
Can I hack any of these?
We've had a conversation.
That would be cool as hell.
What I feel is that I would anticipate that, certainly from the comments I get under my own YouTube channel, is that a lot of people seem to think like I'm maybe like a communist or something. And a communist, of course, infers a highly empowered, centralized state. And this is not what I believe in at all. I believe that all of us have a right, like in a constitutional Thomas Paine type territory, all of us have a right to pursue happiness and freedom. And I don't think that can be possible under certain conditions. I don't think it can be impossible if there is the imposition of unconscious hierarchies. I don't think it can be possible if there's too much centralized state power intervening in the lives of individuals. And I don't think it can be possible anymore when we are aware of the variety and diversity of ways that there are to be human. It seems like even when you watch something from history 100 years ago, there was more tribalization, there was an acceptance of organization, separation, and I don't know, like talking about times that were quite fraught with war, genocide, and horror, of course. But what we did not have then is this kind of a cultural, an endowed culture, where there is a kind of a presumed set of morals, ethics, and norms that are imposed over everybody. That we are all trying to appeal to a set of values that often seem at odds with our individual freedom. Let me put it a little more positively. I feel that there's so many different ways of being now that we need to decentralize wherever possible. We need to accept that there are people that have entirely different sets of beliefs and values from one another, and just because they're different doesn't mean that they're not right. And I would like, I'm sure that Ian could probably...
I made sure I cleared most of the room before I got in there.
Pro-life, pro-choice, pro-Palestine. I'm sure there's so many things that you and I would argue about, and frankly I'd rather not have those arguments because I think you're a very, very skilled rhetorician, and I think that when one is very good at arguing, sometimes you can win arguments without necessarily being right. And my feeling is that when we are so different from one another, why are we trying to centralize? Why are we trying to create these huge dominions when so many varied people are being asked to live out homogenized, normalized, centralized, and ultimately as a result...
Good thing I killed most of the guys around already, so they can't get to me.
As an individual, I want to be who I am. I've always been sort of a kind of arch individualist just by default. I want to live in communities where people share my values and are there through choice, freely. I don't think that we as essentially evolved, advanced, enlightened, contented, divine primates can live in communities of millions, hundreds of thousands. I feel that we should live, when we spoke before then, we talked about how your Orthodox Jewish community is established around a synagogue, around a central set of values, built around family and community and shared beliefs. I thought there's a lot in that. There's a lot in that. And I feel at heart, communities need a shared purpose. I'm a big fan of that Sebastian Junger book, where he Tribe, where he talks about the sort of the experience of service people have when they come home, the loss of purpose, the loss of meaning. Because in our crazy world, being in the military, in combat, is a closer approximation of how we evolved to live, than living in a bland, nihilistic, urbanized, empty, hollowed out, culturally backward, consumerist culture. So, we are going to have weird, diverse, varied ways of living. And I think that, in a sense, I've long for Ben, and I'd love to hear him on this, that we almost don't need. I had a wonderful quote once. Well,
get to abstraction. That's my main point now. All right, get the fuck out of here.
And I think like the world doesn't need new ideas. Democracy, constitutional rights, just these existing ideas to be lived out correctly. So individuals have freedoms and societies have a degree of autonomy where possible and an acceptance that people are different. People have different values. Why are we creating these hot button points to quarrel and argue over? Well, in my opinion at least, the dominant problem remains the same, that there's a small strata of society, individuals and institutions that have like this over the way that society is organized, quarreling over crimes.
So I feel like we're agreeing a lot here because the attempt to sort of homogenize society and then demand that everybody lives the same way, I think it's really destructive. And you can see it in the United States. It's one reason why I fear the idea of centralized power, particularly in government, because government can use essentially a gigantic gun. Basically, whoever controls the gun now controls how everybody else lives. And I prefer that the gun basically be a very, very tiny piece of screw that is directed with very specific directions and people who are attempting to act harm to other people. Otherwise, I don't want that gun to really be here because I don't want that gun pointed at me, and I don't know why I should be pointing the gun at anybody else. Localism and communitarianism, but in local communities, as opposed to trying to broaden that out and use out in a universalistic fashion. I think that
didn't work. Barnacles.
Decentralization that we're talking about. And I think that you and I agree very much on that. And honestly, I'm happy with the conversation at the level.
Come on, Midnight. Good dog.
Because I've always suggested that political conversations usually are taking place on sort of the top.
I don't know how to get those.
We're talking about gun control. There are a bunch of values that are way below gun control that people are actually arguing about when they're arguing about gun control. And those arguments are things about the nature of human beings. Are human beings naturally sort of dangerous to one another that requires us to have guns and self-defense, or human beings have the individual right to keep and bear arms, and to what extent
every human should have the right to keep bear arms. But if you're special or you have some kind of mental issue, you should have someone that is your guardian that can help you with it and maintain it.
Conversations are the ones that go directly to the underlying values rather than the ones that take place on the top of the iceberg. So in a second, I want to ask you about some of those underlying values.
It's good for protection and self-defense.
Agree with you that human beings are living in a wide variety of ways now. I think that there is a human tendency, which is to see everybody else as a threat to you, and that drives to want to control everybody else's way of life, so to prevent those people from threatening them. And so, while I really can heterogeneous living, different communities living, there have to be certain baseline agreements about things like rights or individual rights. I want to ask you about that in just 1 second. First, it's time for you, Violet.
Panicking about the gun. What else? What's up?
I mean, you're a responsible person. That's why I'm sure you already have like
Actually, no. Tell me what sort of choices should I be making?
It's so funny. He gets people to do commercials for him and with him.
You know, lots of your family is taken care of. And this month there's a lot of like Father's Day, Black Day, National Yo-Yo Day. Thankfully, policy changes is going to make it easy for most life insurance to walk that list. If somebody relies on your financial support, there's a child, you're a business partner, in need of life insurance. Policy changes makes it easy.
Smash and squish, smash and squish. That's what we do today. You're a policy genius. I don't know. Let's make fun of this dude for a second. I make fun of everybody. I don't know. Trust him.
Excellent rating on Trustpilot, and it started super simple first. Head to PolicyGenius.com. Submit to work out how much life insurance coverage you need, and a personalized quotes on your Trustpilot. When you're ready to apply,
is there anything in here? Nope.
And scheduling for free. PolicyGenius got results for information on other companies. PolicyGenius doesn't add on extra fees. Head on over to PolicyGenius.com. Get started.
I hope they don't add on extra fees.
Insurance. It's nice to get it right. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things that you mentioned. You talked about sort of the belief in
Success. Mission complete.
And purpose, and the problems with great institutional power. And I think that there are also separate
All right. I heard something about packing a bowl. All right. Some of the crowd said it too. We don't have any viewers. I heard it. Oh, I got a new ability called Fortitude.
Oh, wow. Parkour in Morocco.
Yeah, fuck that. I can't do that kind of shit anymore.
Well, yeah, you're too heavy now. Even if you did have it with me.
Yeah. Well, it also goes by how you land, and yeah, no.
Light, skinny guys.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. Maybe some of the top roof stuff, but jumping across a lot of that stuff anymore, no. Nope, I would have fell by now.
Yeah, especially in an old city like Morocco with everything so close.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Chance to resist knockdown and shield recharge. Ooh, that's really good. Now I got new abilities, honey. Nice. Swift lights and stripes. Oh, it's a staff kind of ability. Cool.
Interesting open names.
Huh. It looks cool. You're like a giant robots and monsters fighting each other. What is this called? Giga Bash. Okay, I like it. It's kind of like King Kong in a way. Like it's like kaiju fighting. My phone was going off.
Is that working?
Oh my god, this is some pretty cool. Yeah, it's literally giant monster fighting. It's just Godzilla destroy all monsters, just different form. Let's see. 100%. That's actually how it goes. Lucy. Resident Evil. All the herbs. That's the point.
Oh.
Alright, world. Let's see if you can see this meme for a second.
Nope.
Yep. There we go. Alright.
Hang on.
That's some funny shit. It's Leon. And he grabs all the herbs, rolls them up, and smokes that joint. That's awesome. That's how it goes, homie. That's how it goes. No matter what. No, I don't want that one. Fuck off. Just this. Traits, instincts are denied control, prohibited in some cases, and that would seem to be a prerequisite. Have to see the weekend. When no one can claim objectivity, when no one can claim to have a unique insight. Guys always having video calls and video chats and stuff. That's some funny shit, though. I love the concept of that. But yeah, so far you can turn the light off. That'll help with that glare. At least kinda. I'm still trying to get some stuff going in the game. Oh, I can make this now. Whatever this is. Alloy plate. It's rapid fire guns. Okay, I don't have this made yet. Is there anything else I need to make before I do that? It looks like it. I already own one of those. Oh, hey, ready to claim. Cool. So I've got some stuff going now. What I try to do when I'm in a position of doubt is I ask again or investigate again. What do I mean by now I gotta go to that gun I don't have yet. I don't have this type of gun. Time to make it. What I mean is a sense of unity, of oneness, whether I love a football team or a country or a parachute or my partner or my kids. Alright, let's go to Clan. One online.
is that there is a oneness,
What do we
there
got?
is a shared sense of community. And the more we understand how the universe is dark
Got
matter,
a couple guys. Wow, this one person hasn't been on 77 days. This person's been on 93 days.
or me,
Some of these people just haven't been on. Oh, Troy hasn't been on for almost 3 months.
Oppositionism and contrarianism.
Kind of guy.
So, for me, I recognize there are so many things about
They updated it though. Now it's a lot different looking. I'm gonna enter the dojo. Dojo, go! Go, dojo, go! I made myself a bagel earlier. I actually
My
had.
dad used to be able to do this, but now his knees are too weak.
Yeah. I used to be able to do that when I was a kid. I can't do that now. Especially now. I try to do that. I try to do any kind of dancing like that when involving a lot of my knee. I'm just gonna hit the floor. It's not gonna be fun. So we nope with the side of nope thud. All right.
Tagging terms like universal. Surely what you mean by that is
Whoops.
don't take other people's stuff. Let people live how
There it
they want
is.
to live.
Trying to figure out where the fuck the button was.
Because there are certain platform structures and institutions.
Gonna
that
enter
are
a
being
lab.
set
Which
up.
one is it?
The
Tenno
way
Lab?
you know, the mutual friend acquaintance, JD, would say,
Woo!
what else can it do?
This is where we get to the question that I was asking about what do you think tools the world are for society. So I agree with you that on a
All right, I gotta contribute.
that the sort of basic
Oh wow,
road
good thing
that
you're
people-
female. Just watch the girl slip on the balance beam. Good thing she's female.
Oh wait, I fell on the balance beam before. Oh my god, it hurt my balls. But here you go, honey. Now you can finally get the Banshee in 3 days. I finally got the blueprint ready, so you can just click on it after. And now in our clan, anybody can get the Banshee. It just you got to get piece by piece to get the characters through. So now we have Banshees. What else can we create? Oh, we can make size. I need different weapons for it. I can do that. Oh, I can make a fuckload now.
I have to, for example, violate my own religious rules in order to be nice. And maybe my version of nice.
Here you go, sweetie. You can make a lot of different ones now. I don't have this one yet.
What are the rules for a world when these sort of values come into conflict with one another is the question for how societies live together, because universalism is really nice on sort of a big level, but
I can make this character. Air attacks. This is the air ability one.
What societies are meant to do. What sort of values do we wish to promote?
Some pretty cool stuff we can make in here. Weapons of all sorts and types.
Well, what I feel.
At least we can. I now have things for the guild we can make.
Potentially out of income.
Now, what about over here?
Atomization and the universes are some intermediary gradients of scale. And my feeling is if there are a set of cultural values that are
How do I
then
activate,
run cohesively and in a
communicate,
contained manner without
do all the things I can?
a set of values that I hold, then it's none of my business. It's none of my
Alright.
business, even if I disagree.
Still need more allo plate for this.
Things that happen in my own life, in my own household.
I can almost make this.
I recognise and acknowledge and respect the autonomy of, for example, my wife. Like, take something that's relatively prosaic, although not in the communities that deify these ideas. I'm vegan. I'm vegan because I've always been vegetarian. I got pressured into veganism. I love animals. I love my dogs right here now. Okay, fair enough. I'll be vegan. I'm vegan now. Leave me alone. I've become vegan. But I'm not. But my wife is not a vegan. But now, like someone said, so make your wife a vegan.
No.
It's just. Is there a feminist counter argument you might want to bring to making my wife a vegan? So I'm not trying to impose my veganism. Like, my kids are vegetarian. I tell them, like, hey, look, some people, they eat animals. Sometimes my kids, they say stuff to your father. You hear the stuff that comes out of these people. The borderline barbarians.
I like meat.
They are sometimes these
Meat.
Maybe that's just my kids. Okay, I'd like to kill
Yeah, you can be a vegan all you want. That's your choice. It's not mine.
We die. Some people don't.
But hey, man, when you're eating pussy, you're not a vegan anymore. Or if you're sucking dick. I don't know. I'm just joking. But maybe not.
I'm gonna provide graphics around you. I'm gonna let you be who you
But
are.
yeah, my dude, this guy's cool.
I've got knowing
I purposely gave him a little bit of mix match for his armor, because his right arm is more meant for the quick motion, and his left arm is more for the armor. I got a thing on my chest that looks like Reboot. I got multiple different characters that do different things. It's pretty fun. So yeah, we can do streaming like this now, where you can still hear what we're doing by us searching YouTube this way, because it still picks up while I'm battling and doing crazy things. But while we're doing this gaming channel, what else? You guys can contact or message me in this and ask me to play a different game. What kind of game? And if or you're on my friends list, we can play games together. Me and Lunal are probably going to play some Warframe later. And she's going to join me where they'll kick some ass. And also, it's how she can get her cat. We have to get enough alloy plate in the game for her to make this cat thing. So she can have a cat creature while I have my dog creature. It'll be fun. Epically battling and running around. Different characters do different skills and abilities. So depending on the missions, depending on the character sometimes. I need a fast character, I'm going to go to my Ringmaster. If I need a tanky character, I go to my Heart's Mace. My Rhino. Do you find yourself? Do you? Today is Wednesday? Today Wednesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
I thought yesterday was Tuesday.
No, today's Tuesday. Last night was Monday. We didn't go to Necto.
Huh. I thought that was... I am off by... Yeah, you're right. I'm wrong. I am somewhere else. What the
How
hell?
does that work? I know today's Tuesday.
Yeah. That's why we didn't go to the Goth Club last night.
Next week is my normal schedule. I specifically picked Tuesdays off.
So we can dance. Well, I'll wobble.
Yes.
Waddles.
Stay out late all night, and then Tuesday will just be get shit done day.
Adult day.
And we'll technically still have a weekend because Saturdays I will work for 4 hours.
That's perfect.
They're not at 2. So I technically have 2.5 days off.
Yeah, well, that works for me because by the time it's 2 o'clock, I'll be getting ready and functioning, and you'll be like, "I'm off work. Let's go do something." I'm like,
And we can still go out Friday night, and then Sundays I'm off, so we can go out Saturday night.
and then also Star Wars stuff in our group meetups.
There also might be occasional overtime offered on Sunday if they need people. So there'll be times where I'm asked if I want to overtime, and then there'll be times where I have to.
Ah.
It just depends on how busy they are. Like if there's a big outage somewhere, they might call in people for mandatory overtime.
Okay.
If it's kind of a bad outage, it might be voluntary.
Yeah. All right. I got some stuff going for that. I need to find out.
I'm exhausted. I'm not getting any sleep, Ben. I'm wide awake all night.
He's loving this.
He's a comedian.
Yeah,
He is first and foremost a comedian.
I am down with being a comedian. I think it's great. Oh, this is our dojo. It's literally in space now. Like we can just enter it.
Oh, nice. It had to reach a certain level or something?
Yes. Dojo. Chaotic Moon dojo right here.
Nice.
And then there's a featured dojo, Clan Mount Olympus. They're hanging out near our dojo. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, now you can find your dojo on the map, honey. Can we go to Uranus yet? Uranus? No? You can't go to Uranus? I mean Uranus? Saturn? Can I go to Saturn yet? No, I can't go to Saturn yet. What about Jupiter? Jupiter? I can go to Jupiter. I haven't actually done anything in Jupiter yet. This is Invasion. I have not done Invasion. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Where are you going?
Invasion. I've never done this before.
Oh.
Pay qualifications. Oh, I'm not even in qualifications yet? Oh, or do I get a support? So are we doing interception or defense?
you gotta choose. I just
I prefer defensive. Interception's nice and all, but I'll play defense. And we got the bowl packed. Dunna. We can smoke that weed back. Dunna. After she gets a workout. Dunna. I'm a shitty singer, but I'm still gonna go all about the do. Your authenticity. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just try to share things. Multitasking. Can I do it in time? Yay, nay, boom, you know. Dance like a gypsy and a hoe. Swing down, call me. Hey, look, it's a whole group of teams hanging out with me.
Children are innocent, they are wonderful, and they are cute, and they are horrible little people. Right? All they do all day long is extraordinarily selfish.
Cool. All right, we're good. Now I gotta defend that turn on shield.
They would be on death row. Right? If 4-year-olds had the capacity to actively wield weapons, they'd be like Thanos. Half the world's population would be gone. And I speak as the father of a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Oh, they have a third one. Damn.
I love them. But the purpose
Well, congratulations.
The purpose of parenting is in fact to provide guidance, and so it's easy to be sort of culturally libertarianish.
Let's see if I can make it.
For a lot of subjectivity in how people live their lives. When you raise your own child, obviously you want to set boundaries for that, and also we have to, I think, define.
Oh, this is cool.
Pretty narrow.
Wave incoming.
To allow for people to live their own lives, and where I see us going societally.
So I wonder how hardcore this is going to be. I've never done it this. This is a new one to me. It's a defense, technically.
I'm going to go get government, or I'm going to use societal pressure in order to actively destroy you, your career, your family, and at the same time, dictating to people that actively parenting their kids, societal institutions, societal values, civilizational values that I use to guide my children are in fact a form of bad indoctrination. That only we should be able to educate your kids in a way that we see fit. So how do you square the circle?
I'm just ripping them apart one by one.
For me, it's define harm, carrying out.
I prefer defense, even though if I'm going to attack, I probably would have ripped right through this like it was nothing.
How you bring up your children.
Defense is probably harder.
Not indoctrinating them in true violent harm, or in
Come here, I'm gonna squish you all.
harming themselves.
Oh shit, I fell.
Presumably adults should know more than kids, who should already know
No, this is not good.
You're teaching your daughters not to do a lot of the things that you did when you were young. It means being an adult.
Fuck. I keep jumping down. I'm gonna lose because I keep jumping down.
With the obligations of a parent, I feel perhaps some of the
Surprise, motherfucker.
To parrot the point you made earlier, that sometimes these ideas that work within the institution of family.
Okay. It's kind of nice when you have a group of soldiers trying to help you.
Patriarchy, other than those in power, are kind of like the benevolent, disciplining but ultimately loving father, an idea that is clearly vocally being challenged and rejected. I know that there are certainly loads of things that you can say to me that really hurt me. Like, I would feel that we have a kind of contract, and perhaps there are things that I could say from you that you see kind of like a robust guy, I feel so. It would have to be to do with sex. But I would, if I thought I said something that hurt you, I would not like it. And I apply that to anybody. I don't want people to be in pain. I don't want people to suffer. And who am I to impose a definition of harm upon them?
Oh, I made that guy explode. That was hardcore.
Idea of what America or a nation or even a set of ideals are. How can we all be expected to harbour one another's diverse sets of ideals? Why should we live on
Just smashing a hammer around. Oh, fuck yeah. I'll wait till next wave, though. I got enough to do a mega stomp. Don't judge me.
Take away people's rights. All of these kind of obvious ethics.
You're kind of obvious.
There is so much emergent conflict. Sometimes I think it's a confection. Sometimes I think these culture wars are, what I want to say, inflated.
I just made her squeeze.
Escalated to prevent us from talking about what you and I are blessedly discussing today, underlying values. So, with harm, I recognise there are some things,
Yeah, there are people that don't care about values.
I'm not there particularly today, except when you do the actions, then I see real opportunity.
Oh my god, I smacked him in the ass with a fucking big old hammer and he exploded. It's hilarious.
I understand giving to you and generous to you, even though, as we have both listed and both surely aware, there are loads
Squish.
of stuff that we will disagree on.
They're like trying to play defense and they're just getting squished by me.
One of those subjects, if we so chose to. But when I hear you talk about your children or your religion or your wife,
there we go.
Yeah, you're basically the same as me, and you're in the space. You're gonna die like I'm gonna die. We're gonna quarrel about stuff we don't agree on. So for me, this idea of harmony, I can see how some people come from communities, either historically as a result of their cultural, ethnic, or racial identity.
Yeah, they're getting a little stronger. I think these last couple waves are going to get real hard.
Sometimes studying it, perhaps not so much, but the idea of inheriting pain and trauma, emotionally, mentally.
Oh shit, I jumped off the cliff again.
Obviously, economically, this is not very real.
I hate when that happens.
Forms of individual identitarian matters. I feel that the subjective experience for all of us is by its nature a mystery. And in areas of
got 45.
confusion,
it's just enough to make another shield. It's not enough to do another storm. I have 2 waves to go. Do I only have 1 guy alive left? I do. This is going to be difficult.
I have a connection with God, so I've got everything I need. I'm not looking for it out there anymore, and I don't want to be called back out there. I want us in this time of division and fragmentation and fracture to find ways of coming together in peace.
I fucked up a bunch of them.
I'm chatting to Candy, so it's a chance. I don't want to sit around chatting to people I agree with. I want to talk to people where there are areas of concern and discontent and downright disagreement, and find ways that we can harmonise and live together. Because I'm not coming to your house with you. I'm not going to start
kill the guy.
Do this with your kids, and presumably you're not going to do the same with me. So it's hypothetical. It's hypothetical. And the people that these subjects are real, the people that feel challenged about the way they are, the way that they identify, often I must admit,
Alright, I got enough for another mega stomp if I need it.
Half of what they are saying, you don't understand. Okay, that's okay. I want people to be happy. I don't want to hurt anyone. So when I find myself in these areas of complexity, I think, where in me can I find love? Where in me can I find love? And where is the real power there? This is what I
squish the fuck out of her. Alright, we only have 1 more wave. Can I do it?
The obligation lies where the power is.
I'm getting a phone call.
From who? I would let it ring out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're probably a scam or something.
The kind of life that we are going to live, the kind of resources we're going to have access to and not have access to, and all those systems in themselves.
Yeah, no, I don't know who you are calling, random person. You go away. You leave a message, unless you're a scam.
Yeah, when I hear you criticize power, I agree with you. Sometimes when I hear you criticize what, in my view, are people that are less powerful, this is where I find myself not in alignment with your perspective. And I say this with respect.
No, this is a really important idea, and I want to get into it in just 1 second about how we hold people accountable. Is that a power game, or is that really a principle game? Because I do think that is a really deep sort of philosophical divide that's happening right now. First, let's talk about how you can make your employees.
Something else is going off.
You do need to know that.
It's the camera.
Businesses world, we need a fast, easy way to fill open positions and find best people.
What is it?
You're a business owner hiring.
The camera. It's not letting me dismiss it.
Right now, which is why hiring can often feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. So post your job,
damn it.
Then all you can do is hope the right job comes along.
So annoying. Just screwed everything up.
Yeah.
Stupid alarm.
Oh, it was an alarm.
Yeah, it was just going off.
That's not the alarm.
I almost died because of that. Like, literally. It was just ruining it all. It did ruin the groove. The whole groove got screwed up.
really difficult to find the right person to search out the rice is so valuable. Well,
Yes, you wish.
Alright, cool. This guy's gonna take 2 minutes. Right now,
All right, it worked though. Oh man. So that was kind of crazy. What did you say, honey?
Yeah, I was talking about
So you ready to smoke, or do you want a minute?
yeah, hang on, I want to get started.
Do you need me to help
Huh?
cutting the onions or something?
Huh?
You want me to help with something?
No.
Okay.
We're done.
Hey, I got something. Oh, hey, somebody makes something goes boom. Cool. That was cool with this guy. I'm in a higher level area, but let's check out the rankings of my weapons right now. Upgrade. So higher. Let's go with better Hellfire if I can. Nope, won't let me yet. No. Bolted. Hammer shot.
Inferiority or superiority of a particular group of people based on race. Right? That was the definition of racism.
Trying to figure this stuff
the
out.
definition of racism has been shifted, and there's this different
The cryo round.
in which the notion is that it's not just that sentiment.
Don't have enough for that yet. Gonna have to wait.
Must therefore be racist.
What about this one?
That only people with power.
Oh, I got a +4. Punch through.
Might be bigoted, but you're really not racist. Because real racism, real challenge of racism isn't a challenge inside the human heart that we all have to fight. It's not the sort of individual fight that you have in order to live a more virtuous.
Stunning speed. Reload speed.
This is where I start to get very skeptical.
Ice storm. Magazine capacity and cold compared to deep freeze. Yeah, I think ice storm would be better. Boom, baby. Bigger magazine. And now I get a higher magnetic.
Inequalities of outcome, a result of an imbalance of power at the top.
Excuse me. Excuse me. And what about my hammer?
I was born
It's
without
mighty.
much access to financial resources, i.e. I grew up in an ordinary
Vicious frost.
family. Me and my mother.
Cold status. Do I have a
Now,
cold right there?
However, though,
Cold.
what's forward is I fortunately
So
string a sentence
can
together,
I
have a joke under pressure.
boost this?
I have a skill set that the society I'm born into values through, opportunity, hard work, whatever. But even the hard work, I was born with this because I believe in God. I didn't give myself the ability
I
to
could
work
just
hard.
boost these, but in doing so, it might minus some others.
Oh,
just gotta wait a minute
Keep going. Even though that was
until I get it done.
Task, I kept going at it. I can't take personal credit for that. I was.
But the thing is there a
culturally acquired? I didn't give myself the culture either. So power, I think, there are personal power, cultural power. There are various ways of approaching.
You're a various way.
Something as ubiquitous and as difficult to pin down as the ability to get stuff done if you want it, or prevent things happening if you don't want it. Now, like when that started, laying out.
I'm trying to figure this stuff out. See if there's anything I can do. Nope, I don't have anything special yet for that.
History. We have to acknowledge the history of your country and my country. Let's take mine, which is so incendiary. I know people hear my accent and think this guy is going to tax me without representation. We're going to smash him up. What's he going to do next? We'll tip his tea into the Boston Sea. Damn it! I think, like I say, the UK, our wealth was largely by legitimized piracy under the.
I'll show you legitimized piracy. I don't know. Alright, this character's not good. Are done yet. A few of these, still a lot of work to do.
somewhat countenance one of the things we mentioned earlier.
Gesterish girl.
Often, where you find
Jester in space.
resources, there is a deficit.
You could say Juggalette in
just due to the
space.
finite nature of resources. That in order to produce the magnificent technology through which we're communicating now,
How do you spell
it is
Juggalette?
necessary that elsewhere on the planet people are working in conditions and for wages that are suboptimal. And I know that many people make an argument of general progression and the average person is the dollar a day, the average lifespan. For me, these are very sort of complex arguments that take into account industrialization and the effect that that had on mortality and many, many, many things. I don't think that we should be looking for ways to differentiate ourselves from one another and condemn one another. I have no choice because of my own spiritual values.
Juggalette.
Feel that they are persecuted, and it's in a manner that I can't claim to understand because of the distinctions in my personal
Juggalette.
I would rather choose the route of compassion than condemnation every time. When you're talking about vast subjects like race in America, with this very particular history, you know, you and I have discussed this elsewhere. That just because it's seemingly inconceivable that a debt of that nature could ever be repaid due to the complexity, the number of institutions, corporations, nations, individuals potentially involved, that for me, that does not foreclose the idea of reparations. And while
Juggalette in
using
space.
words like foreclose, what the hell went on in 2008? Where regardless of race, ordinary people,
name is too long.
Poor people in the main, because who suffers always the poor, but were ripped off, skanked by people who will never, it seems, face the consequences of their reckless actions. Exploitation is happening, it seems, on a
Let's try this
scale.
again.
To have a hierarchical society, it seems you've got to have a bunch of smart schmoes near the bottom that you're going to exploit, and the more they're fighting one another on account of the books they read, where they try to encounter the unknowable, or the way they feel about themselves and their identity or their sexuality, we can spend all our time squabbling about that.
Space Juggalette, maybe that would work.
How I would take this to you, Ben, is like, I feel like that you have power, and I don't mean this within the terms of perhaps how the conversation is played out. The power of your personality, your ability, your willingness, your determination, your certainty. And for me, and I don't know, you know,
there you go. Space Juggalette.
But for me, the point of my religion is
I wasn't for Juggalette in space, but Space Juggalette works.
There is injustice and there is unfairness. And two, I want to be good. I want to make sure that I realise myself, and I realise myself as a loving and kind man, and I do well by this. This is the final
right.
of my spiritual life.
Now let's
the real experience of a reality that's not just some cultural concoction.
Alright, Space Juggalette. And she has her hatchets, which makes it funnier. Throwing knives, machine gun.
In somebody else's game, as happy to settle for the trickle down. No, for me, God is about I want to embrace reality, and I want to be able to actualize my fervid sense that we can create new and better worlds through our imagination. That we don't need to confine ourselves to this is the left, this is the right, it's basically the same. That there's squabble within this tiny window of issues. Let's look at the underlying values. Let's accept that it's highly like this. You know, for a generation at least, probably more, there's going to be people polarized and apart. Can we come to some solution? And I think sometimes the reason it's so hard to find a solution is that the people in positions of true power and authority don't want there to be one. They're perfectly content, even if it's not in a Dracula castle, cabal, shadowy, evil way. I think they're perfectly happy people to be squabbling about small change while the big money flies upstream. So, you know, for me on these matters, I can see a real historical argument, for example, for reparations. I recognise that I can't understand the experience of a female non-white person, and let alone some kid in the Congo dragging copper out of the soil so my phone will work. You know, I'm embedded in this. I'm involved in this. So for me, I think it's just, to use a phrase I hear you use a lot, I think it's a straw man for me to be hitting on them. Even though there's a lot of that and a lot of badges and a lot of stuff going on, for me the real deal is how can I be useful, how can we challenge real power, and I don't want to be distracted.
I want to ask you about a couple of things that we touched on.
That's horribly funny.
Definition of compassion we're using, so I feel like everybody would love to be compassionate and should want to be compassionate. Compassion, it sort of materializes in a couple of different ways. To me, the most compassionate thing that hearing your personal story that anybody ever did for you is providing the framework for you to move away from drug addiction, right? And give you back your own sense of agency in your own life. That was the most compassionate thing that ever happened to you. Presumably somebody directly lives that or helped you live that.
All right, so
During that,
I guess I'm just going to work with her. I got a dog for her to help her out.
Is helping people achieve agency so they can make their own decisions, so that they are not deprived of agency or treated as sort of childish fashion.
Oh, that's 10 things I don't have anything.
But instead,
What about appearance?
Their own lives, and I feel like a lot of the discussions about compassion tend to
Oh, that's
evolve into,
patterns.
by compassion, I mean, make
Attachments.
people with big checks to sign
Oh, yeah, the armor.
as opposed to, well, maybe we need to actually look at the incentive structures of the human nature.
There are some cool ones.
Incentive structures in society allow for people to realize their own agency and make decisions on their own and do that.
Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Feeling more purposeful and feeling more meaningful life. That's question number one.
That's kind of okay. That one's pretty cool.
The problem of subjectivism. So a couple of times we talked about
That one's cool.
sort of atomization of
That
society
one's
and respect
kind of
for other
wicked.
people and how they live their own life. And I'm fully on board with that up
Interesting.
until the point where, again, this meets my face. Because if somebody is claiming that I have
That
harmed
one's
them,
cool.
and I have not actually harmed them, they're making a claim
That's interesting.
upon me. And so I'm not going to have to adjudicate whether
I don't
believe
like that
claim
one.
is justified or not. There's a big difference. Kids, they fight each other all the time. There is, in
It looks
fact,
like my
evidence
armor's
that
the best
my
looking one
daughter
of
is
all
lying
of them.
about my son hitting her, and whether my daughter is not lying about my son hitting her, or if they just have a different perspective on how the hitting took place and who's right and who's wrong. These questions actually do matter, and I'm not sure that we just throw our hands up in the air and say, well, nobody can understand one another, so everybody's right.
I agree that whilst genetically it is clear there is apparently infinite variety,
Right.
limitless individuality, it seems also to be true that we have hearts, lungs, generally speaking, sensory organs, within speaking, a kind of a manner which could be regarded, if not as universal, somewhat standardized. So I suppose that at least lays a pathway between us in the abyss within which the senses operate. There is a possibility for real communion. We can look at one another.
Oh, right. But hope everybody had fun time. This is a fun little stream we had, just doing some gaming and stuff. I think that'll be good for now. We'll do some more in the future. If anybody wants to join in sometime and or make a suggestion for a game, let me know. Me and Lunal might be on here later to play some of the game as a team. And everybody be safe. Have a good one.